California is known for movie stars, beautiful beaches, giant redwood forests, and some of the most expensive real estate in America. Millions of people dream about moving to the Golden State every year. But, like every state, California has places that struggle with crime, poverty, unemployment, housing issues, or simply a lack of opportunities. Now, before anyone jumps into the comments, being on this list doesn't mean every person in these towns is bad, and it doesn't mean these places don't have good neighborhoods or good people. Every town has residents who care deeply about their community and work hard to make things better. This list is based on a combination of factors, including crime rates, economic challenges, housing conditions, local reputation, population trends, and quality of life concerns that regularly show up in recent reports and community discussions. So grab your fish tacos, avoid the freeway traffic, and let's count down the 10 California towns that have earned some unfortunate reputations over the years. Starting with number 10. Number 10. Clear Lake. Nestled in Northern California around the state's largest natural freshwater lake, Clear Lake should be a paradise. On paper, it looks fantastic. Beautiful scenery, fishing, boating, and relatively affordable housing compared to much of California. Unfortunately, reality has been a bit more complicated. For years, Clear Lake has struggled with high crime rates, economic difficulties, and limited employment opportunities. The area was hit hard by the decline of local industries, leaving many residents dependent on seasonal work or long commutes. Property values have fluctuated significantly, and some neighborhoods suffer from neglected housing and infrastructure concerns. One of the biggest complaints from residents is the lack of diverse job opportunities. Young adults often leave in search of better careers elsewhere. While tourism helps support local businesses during peak seasons, it hasn't been enough to fully transform the local economy. That said, many residents remain passionate about the lake and the natural beauty surrounding the town. The scenery is undeniable. Unfortunately, when quality of life metrics are compared with other California communities, Clear Lake still finds itself appearing near the bottom of many rankings. Number 9. Mendota. Located in California's Central Valley, Mendota faces challenges that are common throughout many agricultural communities. Farming drives the local economy, and while agriculture is essential to California's success, reliance on seasonal agricultural work can create economic instability for many families. Mendota has historically experienced higher poverty rates than the state average. Employment opportunities outside agriculture are relatively limited, making economic mobility difficult for some residents. When harvest seasons slow down, many workers face reduced income and fewer options. Housing affordability is often better than coastal California cities, but lower wages can offset that advantage. Residents also frequently mention limited entertainment, shopping, and healthcare options compared to larger communities nearby. The town does benefit from a strong sense of community and family connections. Many residents have deep roots in the area and take pride in their agricultural heritage. Still, when people evaluate factors like income levels, educational opportunities, and economic growth, Mendota continues to face an uphill battle that places it on lists like this one. Number 8. Firebaugh. Another Central Valley community, Firebaugh has experienced many of the same struggles seen in smaller agricultural towns throughout California. Located west of Fresno, the town's economy is heavily connected to farming and related industries. One challenge for Firebaugh is the limited diversity of its local economy. When one industry dominates a community, economic downturns can hit particularly hard. Residents often need to travel to larger cities for expanded job opportunities, specialized healthcare, and major retail services. Population growth has remained relatively modest compared to California's booming metropolitan areas. While some residents appreciate the slower pace of life, others view it as a sign of limited economic momentum. Infrastructure and public services have improved over the years, but concerns about poverty and economic opportunity remain common topics among locals. Educational and career advancement options can also be more limited compared to larger urban centers. Firebaugh isn't a disaster by any means. It's a hard-working agricultural town with plenty of dedicated residents. However, when compared to communities offering stronger economies, greater amenities, and broader career options, Firebaugh struggles to compete. Number 7. Stockton. Stockton is one of those cities that frequently appears on lists nobody wants to be on. Located in the San Joaquin Valley, Stockton has spent years fighting an uphill battle against crime, economic challenges, and a reputation that often overshadows its positive qualities. The city gained national attention during the housing crash when it became one of the largest American cities to file for bankruptcy. While Stockton has made significant progress since then, some of the underlying issues haven't disappeared entirely. Crime remains a concern in several neighborhoods, although city leaders and law enforcement have worked aggressively to improve conditions. Housing affordability has attracted new residents escaping the Bay Area's sky-high prices, but rapid growth has also created pressures on infrastructure and public services. Despite these challenges, Stockton has seen investment, redevelopment projects, and improvements in downtown areas. Still, perceptions matter. For many Californians, Stockton continues to carry a reputation for crime and economic hardship that it hasn't completely shaken. That's enough to land it at number 7 on our list. Number 6. Calipatria. If you've never heard of Calipatria, you're not alone. Located in Imperial County near the Salton Sea, this small desert town faces some unique challenges that make life difficult for many residents. One issue is location. Calipatria sits in a remote part of Southern California where opportunities can be limited. The intense desert climate isn't for everyone either. Summer temperatures regularly soar into triple digits, making outdoor activities uncomfortable for much of the year. Employment opportunities are relatively scarce compared to larger California cities. Residents often rely on agriculture, government jobs, or commuting to neighboring communities. Economic growth has been slow, and attracting new businesses remains a challenge. The nearby Salton Sea has created environmental concerns for years, affecting air quality discussions throughout parts of Imperial County. Combined with poverty concerns and limited local amenities, these factors contribute to Calipatria's placement on this list. The town does have a tight-knit community, and some residents appreciate the quiet lifestyle. But when people look at job prospects, healthcare access, entertainment options, and overall economic opportunity, Calipatria often struggles to keep pace with other California towns. Number 5. El Centro. Located near the Mexican border in Imperial County, El Centro has faced economic challenges for decades. While it serves as an important regional hub for government services, healthcare, and commerce, the city has often struggled with unemployment rates that rank among the highest in California. Part of the issue comes from geography. El Centro sits far from California's major economic centers like Los Angeles, San Diego, and the Bay Area. That distance limits investment opportunities and makes attracting large employers more difficult. The local economy relies heavily on agriculture, government employment, and cross-border commerce. While those industries provide stability for some residents, they haven't always generated enough high-paying jobs to keep pace with population needs. Residents frequently cite extreme summer heat as another challenge. Temperatures regularly climb well above 110 degrees Fahrenheit, making outdoor activities difficult for several months each year. Utility costs can also become a burden during the hottest periods. El Centro certainly has advantages, including a strong community spirit and lower housing costs compared to much of California. However, persistent economic difficulties and limited opportunities keep it firmly in the middle of this list. Number 3. Salinas. At first glance, Salinas might seem like an unusual choice. The city sits in beautiful Monterey County and serves as one of the most important agricultural centers in America. In fact, it's often called the salad bowl of the world. However, beneath that success story are challenges that have followed the city for years. Crime and gang activity have historically been major concerns in Salinas. While local officials have worked hard to reduce violence and improve public safety, the city's reputation still reflects those struggles. Some neighborhoods continue to experience higher crime levels than state averages. Housing affordability has also become a major issue. Like many California communities, home prices and rents have increased significantly, putting pressure on working families. This is especially difficult for agricultural workers, who often earn modest wages despite supporting one of the state's most important industries. Traffic congestion, limited housing inventory, and economic disparities add to the challenges. While Salinas has many positive qualities, including strong community organizations and a growing economy, these ongoing concerns place it near the top of our countdown. Number 2. Needles. Needles sits on the eastern edge of California, along the Arizona border. If you've driven Interstate 40 across the desert, you've probably passed through it. Life in Needles comes with one major challenge right from the start: heat. And not just ordinary heat. We're talking about some of the hottest temperatures recorded anywhere in the United States. Summer days above 115 degrees are not uncommon. Beyond the climate, Needles faces significant economic hurdles. Population growth has remained stagnant for years, and attracting new businesses has proven difficult. Job opportunities are limited, particularly for younger residents seeking professional careers. The town's remote location can make access to specialized healthcare, entertainment, and higher education more challenging than in larger California communities. Many residents must travel considerable distances for services that people in urban areas take for granted. Despite these drawbacks, Needles has a loyal population that appreciates its quiet atmosphere, historic Route 66 connections, and outdoor recreation opportunities along the Colorado River. Still, when quality of life indicators are compared statewide, Needles frequently finds itself near the bottom. And that brings us to our number 1 spot. Number 1. California City. Taking the top spot on our list is California City. Now, here's what makes California City fascinating. It was originally envisioned as a massive, master-planned metropolis that would someday rival Los Angeles. Developers laid out thousands of streets, residential lots, and ambitious infrastructure plans across the Mojave Desert. The problem? Most of that growth never happened. Today, California City remains one of the strangest urban planning stories in America. Huge sections of planned neighborhoods exist only on maps. Streets stretch across empty desert landscapes where houses were supposed to be built decades ago. The city faces many challenges associated with isolation. Employment opportunities are limited, economic growth has been inconsistent, and residents often travel long distances for shopping, healthcare, and entertainment. Population density remains low compared to the enormous amount of land that was originally planned for development. Some visitors describe parts of the city as feeling unfinished or frozen in time. To be fair, California City has affordable housing and plenty of open space. Some residents specifically choose it because they want peace, quiet, and distance from California's crowded metropolitan areas. But when you combine limited opportunities, remote geography, slow economic growth, and decades of unrealized expectations, California City earns the number 1 spot on our list of the worst towns in California. The last word. So, there you have them. 10 California towns and cities that face some of the state's toughest challenges. From remote desert communities and struggling agricultural towns to larger cities battling crime and economic issues, each location on this list has obstacles that affect daily life for residents. Of course, no town is completely good or completely bad. Every place we mentioned today has hardworking people, local businesses, community leaders, and residents who genuinely care about where they live. Many of these communities are actively working to improve public safety, create jobs, attract investment, and build a better future. Now we'd like to hear from you. Have you lived in any of these California towns? Did we miss one that you think should have made the list? Let everyone know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss future rankings and travel content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.